Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
You don't like this!
They may have thrown the interception. Obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jerry Tillery, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
The 30-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff, it's Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he...
This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 75 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things up.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out pretty well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A give, Eckler running to the right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
On 1st down, Logan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Taken down at the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jacobs now. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Carr. Throw left side, complete. That's Logan. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st down, Raiders.
Carr now on 1st down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
7-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they're going to set up short at the 27-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the INT, it's Carr. Going right side here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Logan. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll pitch it. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Not that time for Watkins, and it's third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. Listen.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw his Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
Carr's pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, Logan. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
It's 2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Gets past one man. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Badgley on for the extra point. difficult attempt here from the 20. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, Raiders 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Carr now to throw. Right side complete to Williams.
Carr's pass.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's the end of the
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So now back him up 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chargers 38, Raiders 17. Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. This is too easy right here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Raiders 25. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They run again with Logan. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
T.J. Logan, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Now, he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 32, Chargers 28. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down.
Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff, it's Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. It's Eckler again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Logan. And he'll gets 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
10-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. To throw his Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
27-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the give, this is Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of
through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
no rest. They get to keep playing.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.